Yeah. My my program didn't even like let me know I was live before the Twitch channel I had up just that's my it's my Twitch channel. It was just like showing me looking around awkwardly. I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Good boy. There you go, bad dog. You're a bad boy. You're a bad boy, Atlas. Atlas is a bad boy, but in like the badass bad boy sense, you know? Know what I'm saying? Um, I'm supposed to play a video game. I have tea. It is Throat Coat brand tea. What? Why is there a weird? So I click on the Steam icon, and it like brings up this tiny menu. It's not like the full. I didn't double click it, but Planescape Torment's at the top. But it just Windows is just showing the hourglass icon as if it's loading. But it's not loading, right? Like I don't know. I don't effing know. Okay, you don't have to yell at me. Oh, don't. Nope. Let's. Well. Uh. Okay. So you might be able to hear the game. Alright, we're at the main menu. We got that music. So I'm gonna let that music play for a second. But. Wait, now you can't hear it because it's deselected. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Does that work? Yeah, it works. That one too. Cool, cool. Oh, yep. I think this fucked stuff up last time. I have this Razer Central app that it's like, oh, you're playing a game? Well, I'm gonna clear a bunch of shit from memory so you can play that game, dude. I'm gonna turn that shit off so that my computer can run well. There, I just closed that fucking thing. And of course it crashes. Oh, wait. It fucked up Planescape. Okay. The Razer thing must have hooked into it somehow. Alright. Let's open it again. Good. Good. And boom. Alright. Okay. Let's really zoom on our goddamn life. Oh, here I am.
I'm gone.
Go to that screen. Headphones. Let's put them on so I can hear the video game. Oh, I gotta spin these around. What's the deal? One more time. There. Should be good. Okay. Yeah, now I'm immersed. Okay. I'm gone. What's up, Dustman? Dustman Gate Guard. You see a pale-faced dustman standing guard over the front gate. He's staring off across the city rooftops with a distant expression. As you approach, he turns to face you. Yes? I had some questions. He nods and waits. I'd like to enter the mortuary. What is your purpose within the mortuary? I'm here to pay my respects to Dayanara, the woman in the Northwest Memorial Hall. to see Doll. I'm here for a wake. I was hoping one of the dustmen inside might know where in the mortuary it is being held. I don't have any business, I just need to get inside. Actually, I just have some questions. I'm looking for someone named Farad. Farad is a collector. The man studies you for a moment. If you would wish to know more of him, I am told that Initiate Emmerich in the Gathering Dust Bar also seeks him. It may be that he can help you. Where's the Gathering Dust Bar? As one leaves the mortuary front gate, head south and west. It lies past the memorial. Alright, I had some other questions before I go. I'm looking for a lost journal. Have you seen one? No. Very well, thanks. I need to do something real quick, because one of my bots is not, like, working right. So let me make sure it's in there. Connect. Goddamn OAuth. So this is for me. Oh, that's for the bot, so. Darin has a nice robot. Authorize. There we go. There's the bot. Twitch streamer. There, now I can see who's in the chat. Cool. Gotta do those OAuths once a month, it looks like. Alright. It's me! What's up, perps? We're playing PC games. Alright. I forgot entirely what he said. I don't know. Let's go this way. Who's this guy? Frightened Hive Dweller. Pox. Should we talk to Pox? The cowled figure is hunched by the mortuary gate. His face is obscured by the shadows of his hood. What little you can see is his chin, which is covered with stubble and what appears to be a foul green and purple rash. The rash seems heaviest around his neck, fading as it crawls up to his chin. Damn Twitch. I wonder if the closest Twitch server to you is like... I'd assume there's one in the UK but at this point, but I don't know if that like helps your buffering. Like maybe because I'm in the US, it still has to like transfer. I don't know how it works. I think I transfer to Twitch and Twitch transfers to you. Right, perps? So I blame Twitch for the buffering. It's not my fault. Yet. Atlas has a denim vest on. And it is holiday themed. It says nice on it because he's a good boy. Just put that on him. It was in our tub of holiday ornament things. Yeah. I don't know. He looks kind of like a badass. He doesn't seem to mind that much. Cool. Greetings. The figure doesn't budge. There's a moment of silence, then he responds in a high-pitched voice that sounds more suited to a girl of 10 years than a man. Hi. Who are you? Pox am I. Hi. Pox? Mother and father named me. Wished a pox on firstborn. A curse given. Came true it did. Hi. Again, your eyes are drawn to the purplish-green rash covering Pox's chin and neck. Oh. I had some more questions for you. Hi? What are you doing? Wait for debtors, do I? Hi. Debtors? Corpses? Why? Find a debtor, take him through the gate. Get some jink, then again I wait. Hi. This guy's absurd. Through the gate. Why? A debtor's to a dustman, what coppers to a collector? Bring them the dead, they give you a copper at the gate, they do. Hi. Is the front gate the only way inside the mortuary? Hi, only debtor or dustman go in gate, they do. You want pox make you debtor again? Again? Yeah, this guy's a weirdo. Hi, many time you ask, pox always do. How many times exactly? Many time, hi. So we've met before. Hi. What do you know about me? You a debtor who don't stay debtor for long, hi. Deal square with pox you do. Is it this character? Is it Twitch, perps? Is it my voice for him? Let me know. Do you know anything else about me? Okay. Do you know anything else besides that? Okay. Alright then, how about I just pretend to be dead and you sneak me in? Say I had some other questions. Yeah. Sorry, perps, that buffer is shitty. I'm sorry. I've lost a journal. I see Ralph is watching. But I haven't heard from him yet. So, I don't know, maybe he's busy. But I'm glad he's watching, at least. That's cool. Hey, Lou. How you doing? Let's see, I've lost a... Do you know someone named Farad? Hi, Farad. Collector, big. Name has weight. Casts long shadow. It does. Hi. That's Lou. He's a friend of Ralph and mine. He's an old friend of ours. I just took a networking test with Lewis last night, and we both passed. We were both certified networkers. Do you know where I might find him? Hi, in the hive here. He is. Somewheres. Hi. He is sexy. He is not single, as far as I know. But I'll let him tell you. Can you be more specific? Hi, somewhere in the hive he is. Farad hide he does. Very hard finding he is. Not worth finding he is. Not worth finding? What do you mean? Hi, many hates him. Other collectors even. Sharegrave hates him. Not like Farad at all. Hi. Sharegrave. Hi, Sharegrave, big name. Carry weight. Cast long shadow he does. Tell Pox what to do he does. Would your boss, this Sharegrave, know where Farad is?
Updated my journal.
Hi, Sharegrave knows darks he does. Knows Farad a hiding he does. Sharegrave in Ragpicker Square. Many blocks west o' here. Hi. Say Sharegrave the Pox sent you. Tell him Sharegrave becomes Sharecopper with Pox he will. Hi. Ragpicker Square west of here. All right, I'll go look for this Sharegrave there then. I've lost a journal. You wouldn't happen to have seen one, would you? No journal have I seen. Things get lost in the hive, never found again. Maybe journal one of them. Hi. Such a curse, perps. I am sorry Twitch is being a dick, though. That's no fun. And you can't watch. You can't hang out. Yeah. Type knock. Like Noctis. You're gonna summon the main character of Final Fantasy 15. I see. Say I had some other questions. Sorry to disturb you. Farewell. Okay. That's Nox. Pox, rather. What else is around here? Uh-oh. Here's some dust people. Bane the Sender. What the fuck is this guy doing? Uh-oh. Hive Thug. Excuse me. You see a heavy-set man with sharp features and a pained expression. Despite this huge frame, however, he has an effeminate look about him. And unlike the other residents you've seen, he looks to have bathed recently. Okay. Okay, interesting answer, perps. He looks to have... Oh, okay. As you approach, he looks up hopefully and calls out in a high voice. Craddock? Good sir? What? What? His hopeful expression dies as he studies your face. 1,000 apologies, good sir. If I have given offense... He gives a slight bow. I'm called Bayan the Sender, third child of Dai Bayan the Sender. I'm one of the many runners in the employ of the House of Senders. No apologies necessary, Bayan. What do you want? 1,000 apologies for troubling you with such a trivial matter. But I see Craddock, an overseer in the hive. Bayan looks like he is in pain, but alas, he eludes me. He looks at you hopefully again. Could it be you have heard of such a man? Ralph! What's up, Ralph? Fucking buffers. Ralph, help! Are you downloading anything, perps? Are you, like, doing any other internet things on the side? Maybe? That could be messing with your bandwidth? Dude, I can't wait. I'm talking to all these randos in the hive. How the papers looking, Ralph? I'm sorry I haven't. Bayan gives a deep sigh. I am bound to deliver a message to him, and as yet, fortune has chosen not to favor me. I could help you. If I come across the man, I could pass along your message. Bayan face lights up like a lantern. Oh, fortunate day for Bayan and the House of Senders. Any assistance you could provide would be most welcome. If you can find this Craddock and pass along the message, I shall see to it you are paid for your troubles. All right, what's the message? Bayan recites the message almost like a mantra. The shipment must be incursed by the 3rd day or there will be a penalty. Bayan frowns. I'm told that Craddock will know of the shipment to which the message pertains. If I see Craddock, I'll pass along the message. Is there anything you can tell me about him before I go that might help me find him? He is said to be a giant of a man, stern of features. That he is an overseer in one of the hive marketplaces. Alas, I know little else than that, good sir. I see, that's enough to go on for now. Bayan bows. Thank you, sir. Should fortune favor you and you are able to bear the message to Craddock, be so kind as to return and tell me of it. I will see to it your efforts are rewarded. Very well. Farewell, Bayan.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. Look at these. Oh, that guy's angry. You see a man in old and tattered clothes. As you approach him, he makes a detour to avoid you and keeps walking. I'll leave him. Sorry. Sorry, perps. You probably didn't even hear. Okay, let's see if this helps. Yes. Uh-oh. Come chat with me a bit, love. Oh, her name is Harlot.
Hey, we're being watched, Chief. Just look natural. Casual.
Look casual. Hey, harlot. You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. The odor of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? No, it's not a name. Aw, damn, Ralph, that's rough. Greetings. The woman looks coyly at you. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter. She smiles slightly. Oh? What good fortune. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kip, miss. Oh, that was more... Actually, I'm missing a journal. Eh? What are you about? Never mind. Farewell. Your loss. When you get tired of losing things and need to find some things, love, you come see me. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Farewell. Yeah, hey, Atena. I'm glad you're back. Hi. That's how Pock says hi. Chief, can you sport me some jink? It's been a long time, it has. The fuck is jink? I'm not even going to ask how you intend to accomplish this. It's twice the cost for the Mimir, or any other degenerate. Mimir? Mimir's a talking encyclopedia. That's me, Chief. I see. Well, don't sweat it, Mort. From the looks of her, I'm probably saving you from dying twice. May a pox shrivel your innards. You have the stinkin' fashion sense of a goat herd, and you're twice as ugly.
New taunts, all right.
Mort stares, hypnotized, as the harlot lets loose a stream of obscenities. At the end of the verbal avalanche, Mort is silent for a moment, then turns to you. Wow, Chief. Got a few more taunts for the old arsenal. He turns back to the harlot, who is catching her breath. I'm also in love. Well, that was interesting. Oh, copper. Okay. Cool. The Post? Is that a living mailbox? This filthy-looking corpse is in sad shape. Its shoulders are slumped, and one of its legs is broken, causing it to lean to one side. Stains cover it from head to toe. Judging from the smell and the texture, the stains run from rotten fruit to mud and bird droppings. To add to the indignity, graffiti has been carved into its body, and several notices have been nailed into its chest, back, and head. I thought I was in bad shape. Don't all those nails hurt? The corpse makes no response. Examine the corpse. Despite the many stitches, the corpse's rotting skin is peeling in several places, revealing long stretches of muscle and bone. You'd guess that this zombie is frequently used as target practice. The fruit and mud stains aside, some of the tears in the skin still have rocks and bits of glass lodged in them. One wicked-looking cobblestone is still embedded in the side of its head. Examine the group. Pry out the cobblestone. You grab a hold of the cobblestone and pull it out of the corpse's head. Traces of brain matter and rotting flesh slowly drip from it. It looks like whatever was in its head turned to ooze long ago. Why did I get XP for that? Maybe that was a quest or something, but it seems arbitrary. Examine the other notices. A number of the leaflets have been ruined by rain, but some of them are still legible. One tacked to his back is from something called the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. Yeah, fair. That sounds about right, Atena. The one on his forehead looks like a bill of fare for a restaurant. One on his chest looks like an official notice, and another appears to be some sort of want ad. Let's look at the Office of Vermin and Disease Control. To those hive citizens wishing gainful employ with the most honorable and generous sigil government, inquire forthwith at Office of Vermin and Disease Control to help stem plague of brain rats. Bounties paid. Copper given for each rat tail brought. Tails must be genuine and from rat only. No cat, dog, or fiend tail accepted. Office several streets south and west of Mortuary Gate. In Lower Hive, ask for official inspector in charge, the respected Phineas T. Lort, the 39th. Examine the other notices. Yeah, exactly. Do you actually have rat tails, Ralph? Examine the bill of fare. Someone has posted a bill of fare for the Gathering Dust Bar, but the bill of fare cannot be read as the words Smoldering Corpse Bar have been scrawled in charcoal over the bill. I'm sure I'll find some rats to kill. I mean, that's where every good PC RPG starts. Let's see. Examine the other Smoldering Corpse Bar. The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points far to the southeast. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. Southeast, okay. I'm assuming up is north, but maybe it's not. I have a map. I imagine maybe there's a compass on it. Reminds me of a job I once had. He seems embarrassed. Well, I mean, without the arms. I wonder if this would work with the other notices. Let's see. Examine the official notice. Public notice. By the order of the Judiciary Council, and in accordance with the citizenry of Sigil, let it be known those defacing a registered servant of the Dustmen, either by graffiti, malicious attack, or by posting notices, will constitute felonious assault, and the perpetrator will be answerable for the vandalism of said servant, by the order of the Hall of Speakers. Examine the other notices. Examine the graffiti. The graffiti runs from obscenities about the Dustmen to slogans glorifying what appear to be local gangs. One piece of graffiti catches your eye. Someone has carved the name Ferret on the corpse's left arm and then slashed an X across it. Ferret?
Updated my journal.
The zombie immediately jerks its left arm upwards and points far to the west and downwards. A moment later, the arm falls back to its side with a thump. Thanks.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Dude, you get those skills? Oh yeah, I leveled up last time, and I never did anything about it. Alright. Let's see.
What's up?
Look, I want to select both of them, but... Level up. Saving throws have improved, fighting skills have improved, 1 characteristic points gained, 10 hit points gained. Awesome. Wow, that's awesome. That's really good. Characteristic points? Is that... That's one of these, I'd imagine. Okay. Let's be more charismatic. Because so far, I'm just fucking talking to people. Look at this guy. Man, I would think Mort would be way more charismatic. Is it just because he's a talking skull? Like, yeah, I guess. That makes sense. Most people would be like, what the fuck? Pretty strong guy, though. Or pretty tough, maybe. Pretty low armor class as well. Is it because he's a floating head again? Level up. Saving throws, fighting skills, 9 hit points, 2 hit points gained from con bonus. Cool. I like it. And I guess I don't get to pick his character points, which is fine. Chaotic good. All right. And he's a fighter. I'm also a fighter so far. Cool. That was worth doing.
Maybe I could gut a Dusty.
Done.
Done. Yeah, he's probably not. What is this? Gathering Dust Bar. Okay. Hive Thug. Harlot. Harlot. I'm a little worried. Yeah. No, I'm sure. That's why I wanted to get my charisma up. Unravel them? No. Fuck, I should have, huh? This seedy-looking thug reeks of trouble. Greetings! The man looks you over and spits at your feet. What? Looking for a fight, are you? No, I just had some questions. Too bad, sod, 'cause you got to fight. The man draws a long-bladed knife. Fight! Alright, motherfucker.
Damn it.
Get him! Murdering fools. Uh-oh. Did I... Yes! Oh wait, should I not be auto-pausing? Oh wait, get the... Yeah. Oh, good. He had 3 coppers on him. 3 jinks. No, I love auto-pause. I think it's awesome. Oh, really? You just, like, played real-time? Okay, there's some stairs over here. That guy's a thug as well. Huh. There's a secret... Oh, that's an angry hive dweller right there. Uh-oh. Alright, Dabus. It's you and me. You see a tall creature with a shock of white hair. Its skin has a greenish cast, and a pair of goat horns protrudes from its forehead. It is dressed in long, flowing robes and appears to be floating slightly above the ground. Greetings. The creature turns to face you, and a series of symbols appear around its head. The symbols have a slight glow about them, and they just hover there. Oh, for the power's sake. Piking Dabus! What's wrong? He's a Dabus. They speak in rebuses, those annoying word puzzles. If you don't know what he's saying, then we better find a native or some other way to communicate with him. If we want to. An annoying bunch. My bet, they can speak, they just would rather piss everyone else off by trying to puzzle out what they're saying. What's a Dabus? Chant is their janitors for the Lady of Pain. They float around breaking, fixing, and patching up sigil according to her whims. They're worse than corpse flies, Mort sighs. You can't swat them, though, or the lady'll get upset. Lady of Pain? Who's that? She runs this city. You'll know if you see her. She's got these blades around her face. She's about the size of a giant, and she floats off the ground just like these guys. Mort nods at the Dabus, who is looking at you both. Nobody knows much about her. She doesn't speak much. All you need to know is that you don't want to make her angry. If you see her, my advice, run. I see. The Dabus waits patiently, its hands tucked into its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head. Then they vanish and a question mark appears. Try and strike up a conversation. See if you can translate what the Dabus is saying. Wow. You ask the Dabus several questions, trying to get a feel for the rebuses that appear above its head. It is extremely patient throughout your discussion, giving you easy sentences to translate. After a few minutes, you start to get the hang of it. It feels like you've done this before. Maybe you can help me. The Dabus waits. Can you tell me about the Lady of Pain? A lone symbol appears above the Dabus's head. This one shows a metallic female mask with blades coming out of the sides. Just looking at the ghostly image makes you uncomfortable. I had another question for you. Who are you? The Dabus inclines his head slightly, and a stream of symbols appears above his head. I am a Dabus. Okay. I had another question for you. What are you doing? A batch of symbols appears above the Dabus's head. I attend to my duties. That is all I wish to know. Farewell. The Dabus bows slightly, symbols swirl around its head, then it turns away. Alright. Oh shit, don't hammer me! What's up, lady? You see a woman dressed in faded, patched-up clothes. She glances at you as you approach, but turns away quickly, as if unwilling to make eye contact with you. Alright, I'm not gonna press you. What is this place? Just a house? I have played a bit of 3.5 edition. I don't know how you'd refer to that. The one that I think was too World of Warcrafty or something. I have tea with honey because I'm talking so much. It was fun. I liked it. We played with miniatures and... yeah, maybe 4th. But it was a long time ago. I don't think quite 10 years, but maybe. One time we drank too many energy drinks. Other times we drank too much alcohol. Fun, though. I liked it. Just sort of fell off. Hard to keep getting back together. The DM started different campaigns here and there. Wife of Angyar. This woman looks to be in her middle years, and her hair has streaks of gray running through it. Lines of worry crisscross her face. As she sees you, she seems torn between asking you to leave and calling for the man at the table. Is there a man? Oh, there is a guy at the table. Greetings. Yeed, you best leave, for I call my husband. He won't take kindly if you haven't barged your way into our home. Call your husband and you'll both die. Just so aggressive. Calm down, I just had some questions. I have not the time, stranger. Do not be troubling me with such things. Excuse me, are you all right? Me? Oh, aye. She lowers her voice. You'd best leave. My husband has not been himself of late. You'd best not provoke him with your presence. What's wrong with him? He's been out of sorts of late. A touch of the cough, maybe. She gives an unconvincing half shrug. If you tell me what's wrong, I might be able to help. I think he's done something he regrets. Her worried expression melts into despair. I think he signed one of the dead contracts. I cannot imagine what possessed him to do such a foolish thing. Dead contracts? The dead, the Dustmen, have contracts that give them the right to someone's body after they die. What do the Dustmen do with the body after death? Animate it with their black magics, turn it into one of the walking dead, make it a worker till it rots away. Your husband won't need his body after death. What's the problem? The ghoulishness of the contract aside, it's his nature that's been changed. He's become sullen and dark since doing the signing, and he can't seem to rouse himself to look for honest work. It's like the lady's shadow hangs on him. Can this contract be undone? She looks at you surprised, then sighs. I've tried. I've spoken to the Dustman he did the signing with, but he's cold and chill like all the Dusties. He even lectured me on my husband, as if I had no right to try to help him. Her lips became a tight, thin line, as if picturing the Dustman's face. He was cold, cruel he was. Let me see what I can do. Who was this Dustman your husband signed the contract with? The Dusty calls himself Gravesend. I know not his first name. He has a table at the Dustmen Bar in the Hive. Gathering Dust, I believe the place is named. You can most like find him there, trying to get more people to sign his contracts. I'll seek him out then. Where is this Gathering Dust Bar?
Updated my journal.
Head to the west, head out the street outside, go to the memorial stone, then head south and west from there. She taps her finger against her chin. You should run right into it. There's one of them. Walking corpses out front. Very well, I'll go see what I can do. I won't turn away such a friendly gesture. She seems grateful, then her worried expression returns. But I must ask you not to let on I asked you to do such a thing. Me husband has a terrible temper, and if he were to find out... She shudders. I promise that your husband will not find out. Thank you, stranger. I appreciate your help. It's no trouble. I'll go see about undoing your husband's contract now. I'm really curious what happens if I break these vows I've been making. Like, I as far as I can tell, I'm not, like, actually held to them. Oh, here's husband. This man looks haunted. His eyes are half-lidded, as if he has had trouble sleeping, and his hair is long and unkempt. His beard is flecked with bits of dead skin on old bits of food. He doesn't seem to notice you as you approach. Greetings. The man glances up at the sound of your voice, and his slack expression vanishes. It looks like someone has lit 2 fires in his eyes. What be your business barging into me house? His eyes narrow and his teeth clench. Get, or I'll send you back to wherever your grave... whatever grave you crawled from. Calm yourself. I had some questions. Oh, wait, wait. The man's face turns blood red and he begins shouting, Are you daft? With a snarl, he spits at your feet. You filthy scar-ridden dog, off with you, or even the powers won't be able to save your hide. Farewell, then. The man throws a parting shot at your back. You'd best never cross me door again, you wretch stinking bastard. I can click leave without another word, but it doesn't actually make me leave. Okay, let's leave, though. Huh.
Done.
Let's see what's... Oh! There's our Dabus. Alright. So I'm going to help that guy. I like uncovering the map like this. This is nice. A couple of thugs having a chat. A thug and a harlot. Another thug. Oh, there's a Dusty. This is where I came out of. Alright. There we go. Angar's house. Open tomb? Should I see what's in the tomb? I could just go to the bar. There's more to this map, though. Alright. Let's go inside the tomb, because I'm so curious. I really am just an explorer. Wait, go in there? Come on. The tomb. Oh, just tomb. The sarcophagus appears to have been here for centuries. There is no lid. The exterior seems to be made of solid stone.
Done.
30 commons. Pen's note? Alright. This brazier has long since run dry of oil. Only ashes remain in the bottom. Huh. Let's read Pen's note. This note has been written with remarkable penmanship upon the finest parchment. Vaxus. If you're reading this, then you have undoubtedly failed in your task and have been forced to use the escape route I arranged. I told you that your little disguise idea was ridiculous. In any case, you'll need to lay low for a while. The Dustmen may be deluded, but they are not fools, and they will certainly seek retribution for our intrusion. I've left you some coins. Use them to secure a hiding place in the hive, preferably in Ragpicker Square. The Dustmen will be unwilling to look for you there. Once you've secured a new hiding place, I have a new mission for you. Find out where Ferret is getting those bodies he's delivering to the mortuary. It's apparently causing the Dustmen a great deal of upset, and I wouldn't mind knowing myself. Reports are that stone-faced dustmen at the Gathering Dust Bar, Initiate Emmerich, I think the fool's name is, has been sending out finders to try and mark Ferret's movements. See if you can find out how far along he is, and hinder his efforts until we know more about Ferret's activities. I don't want Emmerich finding out something before we do. Alright. So I stole that guy's money. He's probably dead. Alright, let's leave. Alright. I don't know. Should we go in that bar? Oh, Anna. She has a name. What's up, Anna?
Hi, Cole.
You see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. A girl? Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail that is flicking back and forth as you watch. Pike off! Greetings. The girl ignores you. Who are you? The girl sneers, then makes an obscene gesture with her tail. With her tail? What? Does it, like, snap at me? Pike off, you clueless sod. Hey, easy, I just had some questions. Aye, and what is it you want? I'm missing a journal. Have you seen one? Nay, I've seen nothing like that, I haven't. Alright, I had some other questions. Aye, and what is it you want? I can't help but... I feel like you shouldn't, like... Can you tell me where I am? I think I know where I am. How about Farad, who most people don't seem to like? Aye, I might. I might say more if you sweaten the question, aye. She clicks her tongue and rubs two fingers together. Jink, jink, aye. Jink, jink? She means money. Oh. What the skull said. Hard coin. Alright, how much? How much is it to you to know, aye? She studies you, then folds her arms. Come on, I haven't gotten all day, I haven't. How about 10? If your information's good enough, it could be more. I like turning on the charm. Aye, alright then. She pockets the money. It's gone so quickly you have no idea where it vanished to. Look for him in the alley spireward from the mortuary. That's to the south and west of the mortuary, aye? Very well, I had some other questions. I can't help but notice you have a tail. Do I now? The girl looks at his tail. So I do! And here I was thinking it was a trick of me eye. My, aren't you a sharp cutter? She bares her teeth. Why don't you piss off to whatever hole you crawled out of and leave me be? Me normie tail is for trade, jig. Everything I say gets cut off? Alright, I was just It's just as well neither you nor your tail are for sale. You couldn't squeak out a living with him anyway. What are you about, you blighter? Say it again. Should I tell her what? Just pretend I wouldn't know? Yeah, I could definitely see that, Ralph. I feel like it's pretty D&D and fantasy since Tolkien to make everybody British. It is really good. He said, and I agree, that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. He said, and I disagree, that you couldn't make a living selling it. Just the nice thing, but... That's amazing. I am curious why she has a tail. I'd imagine she's some sort of species that has tails. Like, I should. That's the what I'm most... He said, and I disagree, that you couldn't make a living selling yourself. What's all this now? You be playing stern hardhead, friendly hardhead with me? She sneers, pike off, you lecherous filth. Not yet, I had some other questions. Okay. Can you tell me where I am? You're lost, but you're about to find trouble. Make yourself lost somewhere else, bubber. Farewell, then. Pike off to wherever you came from, then. Farewell to you, too.
Looks like the Dusty's lost one of the deaders.
She has a voice. I imagine there's a way to recruit her. But who knows? Alright, let's go in here.
Chief, what are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
Man, a lot of people in here. Awaiting death. If I remember right, this is one of the things I did when I played this game before. You can have a hell of a conversation with this guy. Maybe. Maybe, Ralph. Before you is a young dustman with stubble on his chin and dark circles beneath his eyes. He's staring at the wall with a somber expression. Greetings. The dustman doesn't look up. He stares straight ahead as if he is seeing something several leagues beyond the walls of the bar. Can I ask you some questions? The dustman doesn't respond. He keeps staring into the distance. Alrighty then, Mort hisses at you. Let's go, Chief. This dusty might as well be fertilizer. Fair enough, let's get out of here. As you turn to leave, the dustman suddenly speaks, his voice barely a murmur. You have to strain to hear the words. You think he said something about wanting to die. What did you say? The boy's expression does not flicker. Do you want to die? Oh, he asks me. No. Do you? Yes. Why do you want to live? Holy shit. Survival instinct. I want to live. I don't want to join Oblivion just yet. I like being alive a lot better. There are certain questions I need answered about my life before I'm willing to surrender it. I want to find out who I am. 4. But like, there must have been some reason my character decided to die over and over again. And I'd imagine he knew he would lose his memories. So it's a strange thing to have gone into that knowing you'd lose your memories, and then that would give you life purpose. Your purpose is to remember who you were. Maybe I didn't realize I'd lose my memories. Maybe something happened specifically. I don't know. Let's see. There are certain questions I need answered about my life. Cool. The dustman listens silently. After you speak, he does not respond, merely watches you. He looks like he is thinking. Do you want to die? Is that why you asked? Yes. Why don't you want to live? Why don't you want to live? This is living? He bares his teeth and his hands clench. This existence is a mockery of life. I do not wish to continue the charade any longer. Death is silent, comforting. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? That's a hell of a question. If this life holds nothing for you, then you should die. I don't know. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? I've been looking for a means to end my life. Will you kill me? If you lack the conviction to kill yourself, I'm not going to do it for you. I'm going to say it depends how much, and see what he says. Or, yeah, I'm going to say that. He tosses a small bag on the table. In this bag is all that I own, 50 coppers. Kill me and it is yours. Hold on, I don't want your money. I want to know why you want to die. Same thing he said before. Oh, it's different. His face wrinkles in disgust. Why would anyone wish to remain in this foul city in the center of a multiverse that feeds on pain and hatred? Maybe he did say that before. I don't remember that little part. And these responses are different. That's a bleak outlook. There's a lot more to life than pain and hatred. Yeah, this is what he said before. If this life holds nothing for you, then you should die. I've been looking for a means to end my life. Will you kill me? If you lack the conviction to kill yourself... Yes, you just walk right into them. I don't want to kill him in the bar, but I don't think he's going to, let me take him outside. Hi, yeah, exactly. I don't remember anything. If you lack the conviction to kill yourself, I'm not going to do it for you. It is not a matter of conviction. Then it must be another matter then. So I ask you, what is it about living that drives you to hate it? It is, if you had truly wished to die, you would have found a means to do so already. Same thing he said before about the multiverse. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? Why is he looking for means? It's like he was waiting for me to blindside him. Oh, will you kill me? Fuck. Okay, there's a few more things I should probably ask first. No. Leave me. We shall not speak again. Well, that sucks. Bummer. I wonder if I could attack him now. Yeah, I was thinking about that. But I feel like I shouldn't tell people that either.
I'm gone.
Is it alt? No. Dude. Just obliterates him? No, get his stuff. Wow. Dagger, knife, commons. Huh. Oh, okay. And it aggroes everybody else? Amazing. Yeah, I know. I like how I'm not fighting back. Really? Well, I guess I am. Dude, Mort's just destroying motherfuckers. Alright. There we go.
Walking ones looks like.
I'm gone.
What are we doing in here? Let's say we just give this place the laugh, all right?
Interesting. Greetings. Can I ask you some questions? Fair enough, let's get out of here. What did you say? Do you want to die? I really don't know. Do you want to die? Yes. Why don't you want to live? Maybe after the first death. The first death? What, were you resurrected? I don't know. I've yet to see what lies beyond death and remember it. If I die again, perhaps then I could speak of it. If I ever die and remember, I will return and speak of it to you. Then you may gauge whether I lie or not. I don't know. I've yet to see what lies beyond death and remember it. If I die again, perhaps then I could speak of it. You lie. No man can die more than once, not without being resurrected by mighty magics. Try and kill me then, see what happens. Nay, I think not, even if I felt the urge to do so. If fear and hesitation govern all your actions, I doubt this existence holds much joy. This existence. The multiverse thing. It's a bleak outlook. Oh, you know, just dabbing. Get some quick dabs in. Then why haven't you killed yourself already? If you lack the conviction to kill yourself, same thing. Dude, such sick dabs. Trust me, it's not. Would you like to see? Yet to see what lies beyond death. Take your hands. Just... What do you mean? You can't, seriously. Your death felt different this time. You see awaiting death standing above you. He looks horrified and fascinated. He has propped you into a chair and is looking apprehensively at the other bar patrons. They don't appear to have noticed and have mistaken you for a drunk. Convinced now? Are you one of the Walking Dead? I don't know. Then what are you? I don't know, but I die and am reborn. Yet, you still think and still feel? Yes, but there is a hollowness. Something is missing and it eats at you, never leaves you at peace. To be dead and still think and feel? Will misery never leave a body be? The thought seems to horrify him. Even death is no release. Indeed, perhaps you should not be so quick to abandon this life before knowing what the next life holds for you. The boy falls silent, thinking. Eventually he turns back up to you. Your words carry weight, sir, and a fresh perspective. I will do as you have said. That is all I ask. Live, grow old, and learn. Farewell. Ralph, you should do this in your class. Hell yeah. Hey, I just died in this dungeon. It was fucked up. Seriously. Okay. Oh, Norach. Dustman. Zombie worker. This guy. There's the skeptic. Alright, I like it. What's this guy? Old Copper Eyes. Okay, zombie worker. That seems a pretty high bar. Let's see. Done. Dustman. Zombie worker, zombie bodyguard. Emmerich, okay. Zombie bodyguard. You look lost, sir. This looks like a mirror, but there's no reflection of the bar in it. Uh-oh, is it a portal? Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Come on, there should at least be like pickles or something. Alright, let's talk to... I think the first one I saw was... Norach. You see a spindle-thin dustman in dirty black robes. His stiff black hair springs forth from a skull like a crown of spikes, and his leper-white skin is drawn sharply across his skull. He is frowning into his drink and mumbling to himself. Greetings. The dustman looks up, blinks once, then looks you up and down, studying you. As he studies you, he takes one of his spiked locks and points at himself with it. Norach. Initiate. Dustman. Guard. You look troubled, Norach. Alright, I can't keep saying Norach. So... is it like Norok? Let's say Norok, unless anybody has a better idea. Troubled, yes. What's wrong? The dustman looks you up and down. Many troubles have I. Help can you? A mausoleum awakes, the dead walk, the dead disturbed, the dustmen disturbed. Find out what disturbs the undead, and copper coins will I pay. Very well, where is this mausoleum?
Updated my journal.
Norok nods. Mausoleum by Dustman Memorial. Go north and west from Black Monument. Go to Arch and a semicircle over your heart with his finger. This make. He wiggles the index finger on his right hand. To the mausoleum go you will. By the Dustman Memorial. North and west, go to the Arch. Okay. Let's see. Let's talk to old Copper Eyes. Before you is a tall, silent figure. He could easily pass for a statue, although the deep furrows in his face and brow make you wonder if the sculptor was a little too eager in defining the face with a chisel. Dude, these games are really cool, Lou, and I think I've heard the most regard for this one specifically, in terms of story. Like, the story in this is supposed to be incredible. So I'm really excited to play it finally. And there's a enhanced edition that goes on pretty deep discount sometimes. I think it's been like $4 or $3 on Steam. So it doesn't cost too much. It's 20 right now. But it runs great on Windows 10. He looks well over 50 years old, but exactly how much over 50, it's hard to tell. As he slowly turns to look at you, you catch the dull sheen of copper in his eyes. Greetings. Old Copper Eyes stares at you. His eyes are difficult to make out past the black well of his eye sockets, but they look to have a coppery sheen about them. I have some questions. Never mind. Farewell. You, stranger, speak with me for a moment. With Mortai? Oh, there's Gravesend. Hey, dude. This tiny, wizened man is dwarfed by his huge Dustman robes. They look as if they were chosen to cloak his small stature. Although he looks to be in his late 90s, this man is extremely energetic. It's fair, Ralph. He fidgets continuously and his eyes dart around the bar like a bird's. Greetings. The man's eyes gleam as he takes your measure, and he gives a slight nod in greeting. Hail and well met, traveler. You look like one who is just getting their sigil legs about them. He trails off. Pardon me, have we met before? Your face seems familiar somehow. Possibly. Are you certain it was me? Maybe I was mistaken. Mortai shakes his head. Well, no matter, no matter. How is it that Mortai Gravesend may help you? Do you seek the contract, perhaps? Ooh. Let's do the Angyar thing. Mayhap. I do not recall the name, however. I would like to settle that contract. Do you have the contract with you? I do not normally keep the documents with me, but it may be that. Mortai pulls forth a sheath of papers from within his robes and begins leafing through documents. No, I don't have it on me. Would you like me to fetch it from one of the back rooms? Not exactly. I would... If you could, I would like to see it. You keep contracts here in the establishment? Same level of... Interesting. Interesting statement, Ralph. Yeah, definitely. Until they are shipped to the mortuary, yes. I've signed many contracts in my life, many contracts, including my own. Such a trouble to haul them all the way to the mortuary. Do you have it with you? No. If you could, I'd like to see it. Wait for him to return.
My journal.
After a while, Mortai returns, a dusty piece of parchment in his hands. He holds it up, allowing you to see it, but he does not allow it to leave his grip. Yeah, they seem really cool. And they're incredibly well respected. I don't hear bad things about them. They're a little wonky, like playing with AD&D rules can be a thing. Ralph, I was going to ask if you'd ever played or heard of Temple of Elemental Evil. I don't know if that's an Infinity Engine game, but I know it came out like a little bit after. And I think that's just a game where you run through a crazy dungeon. But I was curious if you had any interest in that. I don't think it's as narrative, because I think you just run through a crazy dungeon. But look over the parchment. There it is, sir. Angyar, very somber fellow, was quick to sign. And now a much richer fellow. You glance over the contract. It looks genuine and very official. Very well. It all looks in order. I think it is a D&D module, but there was a game that was made, Temple of Elemental Evil. Let's see. Yeah. Holy shit, it's $1.50. It looks Infinity Engine, yeah. Published by Hasbro. Greyhawk. Okay, so it's like a different... It's not Forgotten Realms. Oh, there is some sort of story. It says there's a deep and abiding mystery. I don't know how good it is. Uses D&D 3.5. Parties of up to 5 adventurers and up to 3 NPCs with 9 starting points, depending on your alignment. Yeah. Hey, pizza. Very well. It all looks in order. Mortai puts the contract away, and you notice he tucks it into his robes instead of putting it in the back room. Mortai clucks his tongue. Does that answer your questions about the contract? I would like to settle that contract. I'm afraid that is impossible. The contract is signed, settled, and binding. You know, just playing some Planescape Enhanced Edition. The hell are you doing, Pizza? You better not be at work. The contract is tearing the man's life apart. It is causing him distress. It is possible that he may not even be able to approach the true death with such emotions churning in his mind. Is there any way that I might be able to settle the contract with you? Wow, bluff. Interesting. I would say that, like, I would threaten this guy, but it's a bluff, so I wouldn't mean it. Whereas otherwise, you can just say that shit, and I guess you mean it. Let's hit 2. Mortai chews it over for a moment. It looks like you've negotiated him into a corner. I cannot. It is a matter of law, my friend. Besides, the burden lies upon the signer to overcome his own feelings in order to reach the true death. I cannot... Hell yeah, pizza. So is Lou. Lou just finished all his classes. And I just did before I started playing this. Vacay mode for sure. I have 1 more week working at school and then 3 weeks off for Christmas. But then I'm going to work my other job, so... Damn it! Damn it, slave trade. Well, it's not... Never mind. I take it back. So what you're saying is you'll deny him the true death for the sake of a piece of parchment. Mortai sighs and holds up his hands as if to placate you. Look, it is not how you are making it out to be. You obviously hold the philosophy of the Dustmen in contempt to damn a man's soul over a piece of paper. Do other members of your faction know of your conduct in this regard? If not, they soon will. Oh, wow. And now I could tell him the truth? And butcher him where he stands? Or I could just say, never mind then. Just stop. Jesus. You obviously hold the philosophy. Let's say that. By the 9 hells. He reaches into his robes and throws the contract to you. Here. All for a man's peace of mind. Now be gone. Nolo. North Louisiana. Nolo. Nolo Contendre. Nolo. Here, let's see. Maps. Nolo. Bookstore specializing in the company's own DIY legal and financial guides, forms, and software. It's in Berkeley. That's cool. That's cool you're going to Nolo. I didn't know you were interested in legal books, Pizza. I will leave, for now.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it. I hate carrying stuff. What should I... Oh, yeah. That's awesome. What are you doing there, Pizza? I saw your brother last night just walking home. He said you're going to Oakland to see wrestling. That's fucking awesome. You won 1 ticket from work. Fuck, I wish I had better storage. Receiving log page. Mortuary task list. Oh, good. I have the contract. What did I drop? Oh, there's a hatchet on the floor. Why don't I drop this cobblestone? Well, maybe I'll need it. I'm going to drop the scalpel and pick up this hatchet. Because that seems like a thing I could sell for a decent amount. Still got this eyeball up here. Oh, damn. Is that the one that's... Is that tomorrow, Pizza? Let's see. I'm gonna leave here. And go to that dude's house. Oh, it's fucking nighttime. Just because it's nighttime, I feel like I might get jumped. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't mean to go that way. Uh-oh, okay, good.
All right.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's that NXT show? See you, Lou. Thanks for hanging. All right. I'll probably just give this to his wife. Because I made a vow. I like that he's not that mad that I just walked back in. Maybe he didn't notice. Angar's wife looks up hopefully as you approach. Were ye able? Yes, I was able to get the contract from Mortai. Here it is. She looks relieved and her eyes become misty. Oh, by the powers, you must be a deva in disguise to do such a thing for someone you barely know. Give her the contract.
Updated my journal.
Nay, nay. If you could show me husband the contract, say that you got it for him, but don't say how. I'd appreciate it. Very well, I'll show it to him then. He doesn't look any better than before. As you approach him again, he turns slowly to face you. His face tightens. Ye again? Didn't you hear me the first time, you pox-ridden dog? Get out of me house, or so help the powers, I'll carve you where you stand. As you pull out the contract, the blood drains out of Angar's face. For a moment, he seems at a loss for words. Then his temper quickly resurfaces. Where did you get that? By the powers, you'd best tell me. Should I just tear it up? I took it from a dustman named Mortai. It has your name on it. Why'd you bring it to me? To ransom it? Oh, I should have just torn it up. Could probably get a decent amount of money.
Updated my journal.
You tear up the parchment and Angar's eyes follow the bits of paper as they float to the ground with a desperate look. Oh, pizza. I'm getting Smash from Gamefly, so I'll be able to check it out. I didn't want to buy it because it's definitely not my type of game, but I'm pretty curious about that single player stuff. Let's see. He shudders slightly, then straightens as if a great weight is lifted from him. Ye. He looks like he's about to thank you, then stops and stares at you suspiciously. Nothing's free. Not in the hive, Cutter. I might need a favor in the future. Could you help me? Well, if you feel the need to pay me, I had some questions. Then think of a way to pay me. I don't know what I'd want from this guy. Might need a favor in the future. I ransomed my life to one man already, and I'm not about to do it again. We'll settle the debt now. I could use a place to rest. That's the least I can do. I'll have me wife get some blankets out for you. I may return when I'm ready to rest, though. Farewell. Cool. Got myself a home. Doesn't look like there's anywhere I can, like, put stuff, which would be cool, but...
All right.
That's what I've heard, Pizza. Heard it's a very fun game, and a very fun mode.
This is probably the worst place we can be in Sigil at the worst time.
I don't know if that's true, Mort. How am I doing on XP? A lot of XP to go. I need about 5,500 more. Okay. I wonder if I'm a fighter the whole game. Alright, I went in there. My girl's gone.
I've never seen something so ugly. I've not.
Oh no, she's there still. Cool. There's more people to talk to in here, so let's go back in. Let's see. Dustman. There's my pile of crap. Mortai. Let's see. I think there was a guy. Oh, Sarah, the skeptic. Okay. As you approach, the elderly woman turns and stares at you. La, look who's come a-calling on Sarah today. Death's dearest son. She looks you up and down, then shakes her head in disbelief. By every power in its mother, boy, what crypt did you crawl out of? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, because my understanding of D&D is that you do not level up much. Like, even though this game seems like it's handing out XP pretty gratuitously, like, I think it's just because, like, you know, I just got into the world, there's a ton of people to talk to. I don't know, I reloaded to, like, pick the right things to say. I'm wondering if I'm, like, if I should meet those party members, like, you know, tactically. I don't think I'll reload or anything to do this type of shit. Or, you know, start over. But, I wonder if I should meet those party members and then, like, pick a class and then level up or something. But I like being super charismatic. I mean, I literally talked that guy out of his contract. I'd imagine that has something to do with it. I'm fresh from the mortuary, actually. Well, the crypt was losing its charm, so now I'm looking for the right place to die. Know of anywhere. Joke? Joke. Here's a joke. She barks a laugh that rattles your ears. Ha! Not here, unless you want to die of boredom. What's wrong with here? Shh. Someone pinch your sense and your sight, boy. She waves her hand around the bar. Look around. What do your eyes tell you? A bunch of fun-loving dustmen drinking happily and conversing merrily, celebrating life to its fullest. You've got a clever tongue there, boy. Mayhap your tongue is cleverer than you are? That would explain the scars. But it doesn't explain why a dustman is standing here ridiculing other dustmen. Care to answer that one? Are you a dustman? A dustman, I suppose. I've seen enough sand pass through the hourglass while wearing these robes. This body's almost ready to pay the ferryman. There's not much mirth in it. Are you afraid of dying? Of course I am, boy. Who isn't? She frowns and glances around. Well, except dustmen. They're not afraid because they've been swallowing so much of their own bat droppings over the decades. They've blinded themselves into thinking that death is some kind of release. Shh. So what sparked this crisis of faith? Life, I suppose. Never you mind. I won't bore you with the niggling details. I'd like to know, actually. Oh, would you? How old do you take me for, boy? Truth, old. Well, you're wrong. I'm really old. Now, I've spent most of my long years teaching dustmen. I've seen many dustmen whelps grow within our order, taught them the ways of the faction, kept the faith, preached the tenets of the faction. And so on and so on. No questions, no doubt. This life was merely an antechamber that led to the true death. What happened? Well, a half-month back, I went sick with the fever. I thought it was the end. It rattled my cage. How? There's something about having your faction members circle around your deathbed like a pack of pale-faced ghouls, nodding and agreeing that your suffering and dying is all for the best. Oh, Sarah is so fortunate. She shall soon be relieved of the burden of life. Burden of life? That's when it struck me. That there's something, a queer expression comes over her features, addled about not appreciating your life. The dustman kept saying that life is misery and suffering. Is it? That we should be happy to pass on into oblivion. Should we? Questions, and precious few answers. It doesn't sound like you believe in the dustman philosophy anymore. I suppose I have got a swarm of doubts all buzzing in my skull. Hard to get them all to be quiet sometimes. They need to be fed some answers, and I haven't got them all worked out yet. What will you do? To be square, boy, I don't know. That's the problem with doubt. I can't even trust that what I'm feeling is true, or if I'm scared of death only because of my brush with the fever. Or even what I should do. Is this a passing thing? I don't know. If you truly believed in the dustman philosophy, then your brush with the fever would not have left you with such doubts. I would treat this as a test of your belief. It sounds like these feelings are only temporary. I like one. I don't know, man. How the fuck... Okay, good, there's more. At the core of the Dustmen philosophy is that this life is one of pain. It is a weapon that life uses against a soul to keep it anchored to this existence. Do not let this brush with the fever break your Dustmen beliefs so. Time will heal these doubts. It is a difficult thing to answer. Look, I had some other questions. I love it. I love the just changing subjects. I do like one the most. Because the other two seem like I'm just telling her that her doubts are not serious. And I think the Dustman philosophy is stupid. But I don't know, this is some magical universe. It's just a philosophy. Like, it's not stupid. It's just like... I don't think I like it. I don't think my character likes it. 1. Maybe so, maybe so. I'll have to chew it over some more. You should, it's no small matter. Enough of me rattling on about my woes. Sarah stares at your scars. You look like you've shared a few handshakes with death yourself. Hasn't that changed your view somewhat? Doesn't it make you appreciate life a bit more? Well, my brushes with death are a lot closer than those other people. I can't seem to die, at least as far as I know. I feel like I shouldn't be telling people this shit. But I'd want to. Yes. And well, it should. Nothing comforting about death. Good, and now I can say the other answer. You're rattling my coffin. It's true. Strange are the ways of the plains, and I've seen too much to throw any tale out with the wash. If it's true, why does this happen? All I know is I woke up in the mortuary with no memory and covered with enough wounds to kill me 3 times over. Now don't be saying that too loud. Most peculiar, never heard of anything like that. Shame about the memories. Do you have any idea why this happens? Nay, not a one. Never knew anyone who death wouldn't take until now. Well, perhaps I could ask you some other questions. Questions, eh? Well, you can ask. Crypt crawler. I didn't crawl out of any crypt. Have you seen a journal recently? I'm missing mine. What does it look like? No idea. If you don't know what it looks like, how do you expect to find it? I'm beginning to wonder that myself. I wanted to ask you about some of the Dustmen in particular. Can you tell me about awaiting death? Well, he's dead. Well, no, he left, that's right. Awaiting death. Tch, that boy has half the sense of a jackass. He actually wants to die, and him so young, too. I wish death would rattle his cage, teach him a few things. Mortai, ha! I thought you were going to ask about a dustman. There's no dustman who's less a dustman than that jinx-smacking, bone-box-rattling lackwit. What do you mean? Mortai's so anxious to impress his betters by getting the most dead contract signed that I wonder if he'll ever be a dustman. I don't understand. He's eager to get contracts signed, boy. He's concerned about his reputation. He's thinking of his career in the Dustmen. That alone says it all. I still don't understand. I do, but... It's said that passions kill. For Dustmen, it's the opposite. Passions keep you alive. And if you can't strip yourself of passions, whether eagerness, greed, or ambition, then you're doomed to never truly die, because life will always hold a piece of you. Hell yeah. That's what I was looking for, that explication. Old Copper Eyes. Don't know much about that one. He's a strange blood. He never moves from that spot, never eats, never drinks. Just waits. Makes me uneasy. Actually, I met a scribe named Dahl at the mortuary. Do you know him? Dahl? He was my instructor in the philosophical arts during my early training at the mortuary, and a crusty fool to boot. He's ill, so my ears tell me. I bet he'll even bore death with his presence. Is he dying? Sicker than a spotted dog he is. Not much sand left in the hourglass for him. Not much sand. Okay. I met a guide at the mortuary, Soego. Do you know him? It's an interesting one. This bar alone seems like... Oh, fuck, I want to get mage training. That boy used to be a regular around here. Don't know what happened to him. Could be he was shaken up after his friend died. Explain. One of his friends was killed in the hive a few weeks ago, torn apart by rats. Messy business. Has he always been a guide at the mortuary? No, only the past few months, at least I heard. He was just sent off for some missionary duty, but I don't know where. Aveni, okay. Who? Poor eyesight, near-deaf, talons for hands? Maybe she's a new initiate. I've never heard of her. Forget it, I had some other questions. Let's see what she says about Farid. That dog, he's the worst of the collector lot. I heard he has his kip set up somewhere in Ragpicker Square, many streets west of the mortuary gate. Dangerous place, though. Some of those collectors aren't patient enough to wait for folks to die so they can sell them for jink. Thanks for the warning. Farewell. All right. Now let's talk to Emmerich. I think he's the last named character in here. These gates are made of featureless black metal. There doesn't appear to be any way to open them. Alright, let's talk to Emmerich. You see a heavyset man with dark skin and grim features. He is dressed in dustman robes and is regarding you with a stony gaze. Greetings! You have the look of one lost. Did the wind send you, or are you here with purpose? Who are you? I am Emmerich, factotum and initiate of the Fourth Circle. Is this your bar? If you measure ownership in copper, this is not my establishment. If you measure ownership in spirit, it is mine. Imagine saying that to someone. I don't own this place money-wise or deed-wise, but yeah, I'm like the guy that's here. The dustmen here are my students. They are under my protection. Can I ask you some questions? Is this your bar? Can you tell me about the Dustmen faction? Yeah, he's a dickhead. Dustmen seek the true death. Some call it oblivion, but this is incorrect. To Dustmen, the true death is freedom from the chains of this false life. False life? This life that many cling to with their emotions is a false existence. As long as one clings to it, they will continually be reborn into it. One must divest themselves of emotion and escape this cycle. I wonder if there's some sort of level where, like, it is a false life. Literally, we're playing a game. But, like, there must be a Dustman somewhere in this game that's, like, meta. Or that, like, kills himself and wakes up as a player character. Like, as me, you know, or something. That seems, like, apt for this type of narrative. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, exactly. I hate the Dustmen because they think this game sucks. I see. Can you tell me about how your faction is organized? Dustmen are organized into 5 circles. The 5th circle is made of the lowest rank, initiates. The 1st circle is comprised of the highest ranking Dustmen, the ruling body of our faction. Had some other questions? I've come here in search of a journal. These eyes have seen no journal. Perhaps your search will take you elsewhere. Very well. I'm searching for Farid. I would know why you seek the Collector Farid. He stole something from me. He doesn't seem to blink. Why do you want to know my business with Farid? The Collector Farid has brought many corpses to the mortuary of late. One must ask where these bodies are from. Tell me more about the bodies. Some are recent dead. They still have their last moments in their eyes. Many more bodies are centuries dead. The dust of ages lies upon their bones. One must ask where these bodies are from. Perhaps I could find out where these bodies are from. How would you do such a thing? I would track down Farid and ask him. If you spoke with the Collector Farid and returned with his answers, you will have done a great service for the Dustmen. Find where the dead he brings to us are from, and you will be rewarded. Very well. Your path is our path. Return here when you have the Collector Farid's answers. Can you tell me where he is? It is not known to me where he is. He hides from the eyes of the Dustmen. I would seek other collectors and ask them your questions. Very well. Let's see what this... I bet this is a portal. But I don't have what I need to use it. Okay.
I'm gone.
Let's explore around here a little bit. I think the next place I'm going to explore is this thing. Elderly Hive Dweller. Quentin? Sevtai? Death of Names. But I'm going to talk to these guys next time. Because I've almost been playing 2 hours and my voice is kind of straining. Also, I'm very phlegmy, so sorry about the sniffing and stuff. But there's my save. Go to the options screen. Here, let's do this. There's no, like, go to menu? Oh, well. Well, anyway. I'm liking this game. It's a good one. You're getting way ahead of me, Ralph, since you're not streaming while you play. And because I don't stream, like, 8 hours a day, which I'd like to. But it takes energy. Yeah. But I will be back streaming some more Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so you just like went to the mage training stuff instead of wandering around that corner that I did. I really want to explore the entire map as far as I'm able, unless I, am stopped somehow, and then I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that tends to be how I explore games. Yeah. Oh, and you just found yourself in like a mage training facility? That's amazing. I would also like to be a mage. Mages are the best. Got killed? Fair. What happens when you die in this? Is it game over, or do you respawn with like less gold or something? You don't wake up in the mortuary, do you? Oh, you do? Okay. That's what I was thinking might happen. Are all your items gone? Like, is there any reason to not die? Interesting. I wonder who took you there. Wow, and you don't even lose money. Strange. Very narrative-heavy game. I like it. I think that's cool. I don't think there should be a punishment other than that's probably annoying. Like, I wonder what happens if you die in different places. Yeah, totally. Cool. Well, I'm going to call it. Oh, you have to escape again? Cool. That would give me a chance to find that finger, right? Maybe find a different portal out. I'd probably be in a different spot that I could explore or something. So that's a good way to get back in there. Awesome. Okay. Oh, so you found the finger. Where is that finger? Yeah, I found my way downstairs and like lied to every dustman that questioned me. And then was able to just like, "Oh yeah, I'm lost. Can I go?" He was like, "Okay." Oh, nice. That's one way to get that open. And I want to pull the bolts from those giant skeletons. Awesome. I'll have to use that cry bar. Pry bar. A cry bar is something else. I'm not sure what. Okay. I'm going to shut this shit down. Amazing. That sounds gratifying. Those giant skeletons. That's amazing. There's a lot of shit in this game, and they seem to not care whether you see it or not, which is kind of cool. It's like such a built world.